Hello everyone. Truth be told, I didn't really have a plan for a new video this week. After horror month, I'm kind of, I guess you could say I'm in a lull right now. I can't really think of what I want to do next. So I thought I could just enjoy the games I already know and love to play. This is called 33 Immortals, not to be confused with the Exposition 33 game. Totally different games. The number 33 was just a coincidence. This came out in early access back in March. And just last week, I think, as of this recording, they came out with a new major update, Pride and Temperance. Adds a couple new weapons. They also added a lot of new features like ordeals. And I believe they also made changes to the combat itself, which just changes how combat flows entirely. So I'm just going to jump in. Truth be told, I actually got this game back on the Xbox Game Pass because it was free. Unfortunately, I am no longer on Game Pass. I was part of the mass exodus and unsubscribed because I did not agree with the increased subscription price. So, here I am. Playing this game off the Epic Games Store. So I actually just went ahead and bought the game anyway. So if I were to explain this game to you, in my experience, this is like a roguelike cooperative arena action game. Though that's not really like the official description. It's actually described as an action roguelike game. This game is heavily inspired by Dante's narrative poem called The Divine Comedy. So if you've ever heard of that poem, you'll pick up the references right away. So just like any action roguelike game, you start a run by going through the big gate at the top of the map. You fight enemies. You complete objectives by going through what are called torture chambers, where it's just a small arena with a bunch of enemies and objectives. You complete those chambers. Once you complete them all, you will be given the opportunity to fight the major boss in that run. And of course, at the end of every run, you earn rewards such as any cosmetics or weapon skins that you pick up along the run, which you can equip through this guy here, Karen or Charon. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And the customizations are pretty nice. They're pretty neat. You can equip the different cape colors here, different halos, which just go from the back of your head, change the skins of the weapons. You can also have a little pet with you, which does absolutely nothing, and I rarely even notice it during a run. And just like all other different types of cosmetics that just makes your profile look a little cooler. And of course, there are emotes. Oh, that's where it was. I actually forgot these existed. I actually prefer to be on this one because that's like these actually have practicality in them. I'll try not to waste too much time right now. I'm just going to show you a little bit more of the central hub and then just start a run. So right now there are 6 different weapons in the game. There's going to be 8 total, I guess, at the full launch. And of course, every weapon has special weapon upgrades that you can equip. Of course, you have to find them during the runs, but I actually got the 2 that I really like to use, which is faster slashing after successful hits and dealing more damage from light slashes. So far, my favorite are the Daggers of Greed, basically just how fast you can deal damage. They're basically just boss killers. Once you get a good combination of artifacts that sync well with the attack speed, you're pretty much dealing large amounts of damage. Each weapon feels very different from each other, but they also kind of make it so you have to play it very, very differently. From positioning to how aggressive you attack the opponent. Everything just feels different for each weapon, which is a really good way of kind of balancing out how you play in the game. And definitely helps me determine like what weapon is best for me based on my own play style. If there was any kind of end game to this, through this woman called Beatrice, you have to perform major feats. And these major feats, once completed, hold on, Katie would like to call me during my recordings. Hang on. Anyway, I think the main end game is to just earn the Crown of Immortality. I forget what you do after that. In fact, I never even got that far into the game back on the Game Pass version. I sort of played it for a few months and then just stopped for a while until new updates showed up, which it did. Anyway, the main objective is to earn the Crown of Immortality by completing these major objectives. They come in 3 different phases, which you could see from the pieces of stars at the top right there. Once you complete each of the 3 smaller challenges, you earn a piece, as well as any correlating rewards, such as in-game currency, stat increases, more health, etc. I think this is a really good incentive to try out the different weapons for one, as well as helping you learn more about the game, especially when it comes to the different relics and completing daily quests. It's, all that stuff. There's also the new feature Ordeals, which they're basically modifiers for your runs. They give you negative traits that you can bring into a run, but in return, by equipping a certain amount, you earn bonuses on the right side there. So normally I would like to bring 6 with me because 6 allows me to have relics that have a chance to be blessed. And if you're wondering what relics are, they're basically, like artifacts in a roguelike game that give you like a passive for the duration of the run. That's basically what they are. And a lot of them are really, really good, depending on the weapon, of course. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start a run now because I'm spending too much time in the central hub right now. So once again, if you're a fan of the Divine Comedy, you can recognize the names of the worlds right away. You start on Inferno. If you beat the boss on Inferno, you earn a key, which will get you to the next world over. And beating the boss in Purgatorio would give you the key to the next world over, but as you can see, it's in development, so you're not going to get any key. Which kind of sucks because it makes Purgatorio kind of empty. I've had a couple of solo runs in Purgatorio where only like 5 or 6 other people joined me. So, of course, I didn't complete the run in solo before, which kind of sucks because there's things you have to do in Purgatorio, but if you're not going to get a key to Paradiso, then like, what's the point? I think that's the idea around people's thoughts on it. But yeah, here's the game. This is what you do. Go around killing things. And the map is quite large. I'm trying not to distract myself too much. Woo! So you level up in the game by collecting the little balls here called dust. Once that thing in the bottom right corner fills up and glows, you can make your way to the nearest little orb to level up. And you can level up one of 3 stats: attack, vitality, and empathy, which is basically improves the efficiency of your co-op ability or co-op power. Whew. And yes, in this game, cooperation is important. You actually deal more damage if you attack the same enemy. And your special power, your special co-op power will only activate if you work with other teammates. So it is good to stick to other team members when you can. You don't have to stick with everybody. As you can see, everybody splits up into smaller groups in order to take on the different challenges on the map. So you're not always stuck with the same amount of people, I guess is the right way to describe this. I usually like to level up the attack power first. There is a maximum amount of times you can level up a specific stat. And because I have permanent stat bonuses already, I normally like to level a couple of things up and then move on to another stat. I kind of want to level up empathy to its maximum when I can. Oh, shit. No, come back and get killed by me. That's a lot of experience I can grab. Huh? Oh, what's hitting me? What the hell? Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on? Did you see that? What hit me? I think that was a graphical glitch. I think there was something that I was actually standing in that caused me to take a lot of damage. Not to worry, there are ways for you to heal in this game. So I'll just take care of this enemy and be on my way. And this is why I said Daggers of Greed are so freaking good. Look at this. Look at how much damage I'm doing to this poor little guy. I want to grab that. Thank you. That poor enemy had no idea what he was up against. Oh, yeah, let me help. Ah! No, I'm good. I don't need to fight right now. I need to heal. Here we go. Let's go! So here is the... Oh, God. Here's the torture chamber. Torture chambers, small arenas where you have to defeat all the enemies, but there are also now new chambers where you have to complete a certain objective, such as destroying all the effigies and then kill all the enemies in the area. Yeah, because, you know, at least makes it a little more interesting, these chambers, if you do that. By the way, I haven't been using my weapons ability, which is the takedown, which is just which is like this large lunge slash. It deals a lot of damage, but because I didn't get a key. But because I'm sort of like trying to build up light slashes, it's not really something I care about too much, which is not the right mindset, really. This takedown is a really good amount of burst damage if you can pull it off. Oh, I forgot to level up. The best thing about earning experiences in this game is you don't even have to kill the enemy yourself. You just got to make sure you got at least a hit in. And then it registers you as having fought the enemy and beaten it. Makes it a little easier to level up. Woo! I'm going to need to reach a... I need to reach another healing area. Ooh! New cape. So, as you can see, You unlock cosmetics by picking them up from enemies. Sometimes they'll drop them, sometimes they won't. It's all about the lucky drops here. Oh shit! I think someone died. Poor guy. This is why it's good to be in a party. If you're in a party and you die, your party members that are still alive have a chance to revive you. I've never died in a... I'll let someone else take it. Ooh. Here, someone else can take that. I sort of stole that guy's co-op power, even though I didn't need it. Yeah, so this is my co-op power, which is basically I earn bonus damage for a short amount of time. The more empathy that I have, the longer it lasts. And every time I hit enemy, I earn these bones, which are used to purchase stuff at the bone shrines, like healing, new keys, or teleportation stones, which can be very important in covering ground. There we go. I think someone's telling us they're going after the unique boss in the area. I think I'll join them. Woo! Balzo. I hate this guy. He attacks pretty fast too. Oh no! I meant to dodge the other way. Oh god. Oh, divine retribution. I do not want to get hit by that. Divine retribution activates when all the torture chambers are beaten. I do not want to be under those because I have an ordeal that deals double damage to me if I fall into it. Ow. Save him! What? I don't even know if that should hit me. Oh. His armor is almost done for. For this type of enemy, I should play it safe. I should be playing it safe because this guy has a really dumb lunge attack. There we go. This guy's really good to get because he gives me relics. That would be good. 50% of your attack is also converts as vitality. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Did I pick up the ordeal that doesn't let me keep keys in chests? I don't remember. I'm not picking up keys, so I think I picked up that ordeal. Either that or I've been incredibly unlucky. So yeah, one of the newer additions to this game is the enemy's armor. In the very early versions of this game, you basically only use heavy attacks to stun enemies. But as you can see, it doesn't happen anymore. It's only done when you break the enemy's armor, which you can only do through heavy attacks. So that's why I said it makes combat flow a lot differently than before. Because usually people would just spam the light attack and be done with it. But now people have to worry about armor. Unless you have a relic that ignores armor. Which, out of so many relics, only one of them has that. I'm gonna go... Wait, I don't need a key. I don't need a key. The key is only for opening this chest here. But I can only carry 4 relics anyway, so why bother? I think you can earn... I think there's a better chance of getting a higher grade relic, but I don't really care about that. I'm not like... It's not like I care too much about the rarity of relic right now. The relics I have right now are pretty good. Ouch. So I think it goes without saying that I am not a master of this game. I am doing so many things wrong, like running into enemy fire. Woo! But I'll tell you what. Out of all the runs that I've done so far, I've only lost maybe like 3 or 4. 2 of them happened out of simply because I was the last person standing. And I could not be the boss by myself. You literally, like, even if you can beat the boss by yourself, it would take forever to do. Because because the boss has a lot of health and it is meant to be taken down as a team. Reroll, I don't like it. All powers you participate in are 2% more powerful per point of empathy. I might take that. Okay. Oh, my bad. I guess I'll give you some health. I don't care anymore. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, I knew I could get keys. I can get keys from chests. I was right. I didn't equip that. Huh. Okay. There's one more torture chamber I can go into at the bottom of the map, but I don't think I need to do that now. Not really. I've already gotten 4 out of 4 relics anyway, and the relics I have are okay. So I think I'm fine skipping the rest of the torture chambers. Cool. My co-op power has been ready for a long time, but I sort of like to save it for when I'm battling a whole bunch of enemies at once. Which is normally when I'm in a torture chamber or doing or doing the boss battles. I don't know what hit me. I don't really have any, like, special challenges right now that require me to do a certain amount of co-op powers. So I'm kind of like, you know, I'll save it when I need it. This sort of situation. Give me the bones. One of the best features for Daggers of Greed is that when using his co-op power, I mean, you earn bonus attack power based on the amount of bones you have, and I have 274. I don't know what the cap amount of bones is to reach the maximum attack bonus. So getting as many bones and keeping them for as long as humanly possible is going to be very important, which is why I don't normally like to spend bones on keys. Let me grab that. Last phase. Oh, no, no, oh! I walked into that. Help me, my fellow player. Thank you. Oh. I want to level up if I can. Okay, let's go. So Ascension battles. That's a good amount of empathy. Ascension battles. Basically, you go to one of the 3 circles on the map and battle a bunch of monsters there. Winning an Ascension battle will give us special relics to fight for the boss. Ow. No! Give me that. Now someone come here. I'm actually not in a good position right now because I just died once. So when you die once and get revived, you can see my health bar is a bit restricted. And if you die at a point where you can't really, well, you won't get any health back, you automatically lose the game. Ooh. I think I can die a total of 3 times in this game. Did they beat the big elites already? Jesus, I wasn't even paying attention. All right. So now that is over. I'm gonna go to another Ascension battle if I can. Here we go. Gotta get hit in. I want to level up one more time. Your armor is gone. Time to wail on you. Oh, hi there. God, I love the weapon upgrades. I'll do one more on attack. Why not? Did they not finish the Ascension battle over there? But yeah, like you can see, every Ascension battle you win, you get a new relic. I can do one more. I'm up for one more. There we go. So now we got 4 legendary relics for us to use against the boss. And I think one of the relics mends my health. So I'll be back at max health. Yeah, when entering the boss's lair, the souls of the players are all mended and recover health. Back to 210, baby! With the ordeals I have equipped right now, I need that much health. It's embarrassing. Ordeals definitely gives me a lot more pressure in fighting. If I were to do this without ordeals, it probably wouldn't be this challenging. I actually started feeling the difficulty after 6, and I really started dying after 10. Which is why, like I said, I don't want to do like 12 ordeals at once. I've actually been in a party where a couple of my party members have done 12 ordeals. They died like once, and I revived them. That's why it's important to be in a party. So when it comes to these major bosses, they do special... Oh god. They do special attacks. You can avoid these special attacks by doing certain objectives, like destroying all the crystals. If you do not complete these objectives, the attack becomes unavoidable, and you are forced to take damage. Which is why it is important for people to work together to to beat these challenges. Yes, I got both the bonuses! So the red bonus was from the Glaive of Temperance's special power, where it sets off an aftershock, which is like an extra attack for every swing you do. I don't know why I wasn't able to pick that up. Oh. What happened? I couldn't... Someone join me for my co-op! Ow! Thank you. Did we destroy? Yeah, we beat them all. This special attack, we had to kill 3 of the elite enemies that were glowing blue. Fortunately, it looks like we got them all already. Look at all the bones I'm generating over here. I went from 502 to 592. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Some of these people are crazy going up against the unavoidable attack like that. There we go. I could do my co-op power again. He has 2 health bars left. So if we all work together, we could try to take down his health right now, but when he's doing his special attack, if we don't do the objective, then he takes a good amount of reduced damage. So if we destroy his braces, his defense will drop back down to 0. There we go. Now he can finish it. Come on! There you go. And that is a successful run of Inferno. I will say, could have been better for me. Here's my reward. I get a new Purgatorio key. And normally you get a cosmetic as well, so that's fun. Did I not get a new weapon upgrade? No, I didn't. So there's the results. The bonus shards I earned from the amount of ordeals I equip. The more ordeals you equip, the more bonus shards you get, which... the eternal shards are incredibly important when it comes to upgrading your weapons and perks. So of course I'm going to try to get as much as shards as possible. Stardust is the special currency that you earn, at the end of the run. And the amount you earn will depend on your score. And the score is determined by how well you work together with others. My co-strike was awful. For someone that uses the daggers, you could get much higher than 139 for your maximum combo. So I was terrible this run. But I did earn a lot of Stardust, so I can at least count on that. The scoreboard doesn't really mean anything, really. Like you could see how many more, how many more Stardust the other characters have gotten, but it's not like, doesn't really determine how much better you are. It just determines how well you cooperate with other players. So the more you cooperate with your teammates, the more Stardust you earn. And that is a really nice incentive to just not go out and do things solo. Like even the main boss, you can't really beat the boss by yourself. I think it's actually impossible to do, especially since a lot of the boss's special attacks will be unavoidable if you don't do the little mini objectives that each of them do. So I think it is impossible unless someone can prove me wrong, which I think they can't. So yeah, it's important to work together, keep people alive when you can, and just go get them. Simple as that. I kind of want to do another run. I felt really good, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Let me look at my dailies. Defeat 5 elite monsters with Staff of Sloth. No, I'm going to re-roll that. I'm going to re-roll that too. Resurrecting, everybody needs a resurrect in each run, but a lot of the times, the people who need to get resurrected are not near me. So it's really hard for me to pull that off. But 5 elite monsters, I can handle those. So let me check out my new cosmetics. Common. I really like to get like a dark green high tier cape. The tiers don't really mean much of anything. Like you can argue that this looks just as good as the legendary one, but I guess in a way, like there's a little more detail to the rarer ones. Yeah, I guess the rarer ones have more detail. I get it. Halos. Here are my halo. Where's my new halo? Oh, did I just scroll over it? I guess I did. I don't know which one it was. I think I'll keep this one because it matches my my background, sort of. Kind of makes it look cooler. The one I had before was this. This was actually the first one I unlocked. It actually does look better with that backdrop. Like you could see like the horn part of the halo kind of shows the eyes from the background a bit better. But now I like this one. I like the horns from this one. Weapon cosmetics. Oh, look, a common bow. I've always wanted one of those. And then new emotes. I think I picked up, yeah, I picked up one. These emotes I don't normally use. And you could tell, like, for some reason I'm getting duplicates, but in different tiers. And I actually understood why. Here, let me equip both of them and I'll show you. So here's the blue rarity one. Now here's the legendary one. Oh wait, you can even see it on the thing. It does a little animation, and that's the difference. That's the actual difference between rare and legendary. So these emotes aren't super important. They don't really... I don't think they even help, on, with the exception of, yay, you know, I'm laughing at something. Ooh, money. The best emotes are these because they're practical. It tells people that you want to go to a chamber. There's a key over here. You want to heal. You're going to heal or want to get healed. There's a Lucidio, which are enemies that drop currency, like bones or other items. Bone chest over here. Altars. You know, these are practical. I would rather use these over the other emotes, you know? Oh, there's tactics too. That's just my opinion, really. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not spending my eternal shards so much, I don't really know what I want to level up. Maybe I can like max out my perks, maybe, or max out my daggers, because I could probably try to max out my dagger effect if I wanted to. But yeah, there's a number of things you can unlock using eternal shards. Like for weapons, you have to unlock this in order to equip 2 at a time, or 2 of these upgrades at a time, or leveling up the effect of the weapon. They're also used to upgrade your perks, and you want to max out the perks that you really want to use, such as this one. This is probably one of the first perks you want to equip and upgrade as soon as possible. Dust is the experience that you pick up from defeating enemies. You know, faster leveling up means, you know, better chance of survival. That's all there is to it. But yeah, seriously, I don't really know what I want to level up right now. And I'm like one of those guys that like to hoard their currency. I'm just gonna upgrade my my daggers, actually. Sure. There. I didn't know what I was gonna do with all my shards. Now I am just gonna upgrade my daggers. I'm gonna max out my daggers when I can. I think it goes up to 10, maybe. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna check out Purgatorio, and hopefully there are people playing Purgatorio. Otherwise, I might have to join a party to play in Purgatorio. Because like I said, almost nobody's playing Purgatorio right now because there's no like real reason to. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's, including me, there's only 5 people playing in Purgatorio. Oh no. There's actually feats I have to accomplish in Purgatorio, and I can't do them because people... I'm coming, buddy. Where are you? Why'd you bring him here? You lured them. I can't help them. Oh, I got you. I savage you. This has already been a clusterfuck. Now, to be honest, Purgatorio isn't exactly a more difficult world. I mean, if you were to say that the only reason would be, you know, there are less players that play in Purgatorio, then I guess, you know, in a way that makes sense. But in terms of like different enemy types and all that, it's not really that different in terms of difficulty. So long as you know how the enemies tick, then you should be able to get through Purgatorio just fine. But like I said, you don't get keys to Paradiso. Oh my God, what are you? I found the unique enemy. He took down Deus. Oh no! That was a jump scare if I ever... That was the first time I got jump scared in this game. Oh, I guess we're done here. Hey, look, that's... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 people. There's no way 8 people are going to take down the boss in Purgatorio. But god damn, that was funny. Oh. Let's go back to Inferno. Maybe. You know what? Let me check out the community Discord. Maybe if I'm lucky, there's someone who wants to take on Purgatorio right now. Yeah, nobody right now is taking on Purgatorio. Not right now, at least. There was someone from an hour ago, but yeah, there's no one's playing Purgatorio. If I were to have any chance for anyone to play Purgatorio, it would be during the Call to Arms events. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna cut the video here, and I'm gonna wait tomorrow and join a party and see, and then we can check out Purgatorio for ourselves. So you know, stay right there. I'll be back in a second. All right, we are back. It is a brand new day, and the Call to Arms event should be up and ready by now. I just clocked out of work. I'm a bit tired, but still raring to go. So hopefully, once I enter Purgatorio, we're going to have more of a full lobby. But before we do that, I need to switch around my ordeals a bit more. Actually, I just did that already. So the ordeals that I had on the previous run were these 6. A reduction in maximum health. Can only equip 4 relics in one run. All damage taken will stagger and weaken me for 5 seconds. Take increased damage from normal attacks, and bosses and Divine Retribution damage is up by 200%. And having 2 fewer perk slots. So 2 of my perk slots are locked out. This build is usually fine with me. At least in Inferno it is. But because Purgatorio, it's a little bit different in terms of enemy variation, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Frail for this run. And the reason why is, if you have not noticed, this little negative trait here can stun lock you in one spot and cause you to take a lot of damage. So instead of that, I'm going to go ahead and pick Unlucky. Now, unlucky makes it so that when you try to re-roll a relic, you have a 50% chance of that relic to lower its rarity. So if you had a blue rare relic, you have a 50% chance on re-roll for it to downgrade to a common relic. And there's actually a rarity lower than common, which makes them practically useless. And my dog has started to bark right outside my door. Since I only equipped 4 relics in the first place, it's not really a big punishing deal for me. However, this means that normally any relics that drop, I'll just take what it is. I don't want to risk any rarity decrease on the relics. However, I have a plan for this. Now, I mentioned that there are feats in this game, and as you complete feats, you will be earning experience towards your feat level. So feat levels allow you to unlock special features, such as unlocking ordeals for you to use, unlocking more perk slots for you to equip more perks, and more importantly, at feat level 8, you'll be able to wish for relics. Wishing for relics allows you to have a significantly increased chance of finding that very relic in any run. And I believe it wears off once you find it. Now, the question is, what relic should I try to wish for? I do have a particular feat in here, Dagger's Mastery, where I have to achieve a co-strike counter of 300 or more with my Daggers of Greed. Now, if you don't remember or don't realize what co-strikes are, I haven't really explained it. Every time you hit the enemy the same time as another player, a co-strike count will go up. And co-strikes give you a couple of good benefits, such as dealing increased damage on that hit, as well as increasing your chance of dealing a critical hit. Now, a co-strike counter of 300 is kind of difficult to do. And the reason I say that is because co-strikes, you will only have a short window of time to continue the combo before it resets. And under a lot of circumstances where you're not able to reach your target, or players peel off to attack other targets, it can be quite circumstantial. So for this run, I decided I'm going to wish for the cracked rosary beads. Co-strikes will take 7 seconds longer to reset, which will give me a lot more time to disengage and re-engage the enemy when possible. So this will give me a much greater chance of achieving that co-strike count. Now, at this point, since I'm going to be focused on dealing co-strikes, I'm going to try to do something that will capitalize on it. So I'm going to wish for the Clerical Silas. Now, I mentioned that at every co-strike level or co-strike count, you will gain a 1% chance of dealing a critical hit. And that means you'll be able to guarantee a critical hit at 100% when you deal 100 co-strikes. Simple as that. However, with the Clerical Silas, the amount of critical hit chance you gain per co-strike count will increase by 2%, which means the amount of co-strikes you need to deal 100% critical hit chance lowers from 100 to 31, I believe. So I'm going to wish for that. It's going to make my daggers a lot more viable in combat. But we can do better. Up here on the epic rarity is the Emerald of Princes. My co-strike counter will start at 20. This will now lower the ability to gain 100% critical hit chance from 100 to 31 to 11. So with these three combined, I don't know the correct name for these three relics together, but I'm going to call this the Get Crit Quick build. You get it? Now, at this point, pretty much any other relic could kind of do things for me. I mean, I could gain, more damage on hits or light attacks, or I can pick up something that will generate more co-op power, or deal more critical hit damage. Basically, a lot of these are viable, as my fourth relic. I could leave it up to chance if I wanted to. But if I were to pick any relic that will help me deal more damage, I think either the Bloodstained Stole or the Muddy Apostle Medal would be really good choices. And the reason I say that is that co-op power for the Daggers of Greed are incredibly good. Right now, my Daggers of Greed effects allow me to gain up to 90% damage when my Greedy Strikes are activated. A 90% attack boost, so long as I keep collecting bones. So either of these two are good to have. I would say if I were to pick one of the two, it would probably be Bloodstained Stole, since you just continuously generate co-op power more often than having a 25% chance to drop an orb. I'll just go ahead and wish for this. I mean, I don't mind keeping common relics so long as they sync together very well. I have no idea if I'll even be able to get an epic relic, but I'm going to give it the good old college try. So with this, my build is ready. My daggers are ready. I'm all set to go. I didn't see any available party at this point in time that I can join. So I'm going to try to enter solo. It should be okay. I know that was like a big information dump for everyone, but I wanted to at least show my intentions in this run. See, already there's an improvement in the number of players. There's already 8 people here at the start of the game. I might have to... Yeah, everybody's gathered together right now. Woo! I teleported just in time. Yeah, people are already pouring in. I hope they add more daily events in the near future. So people have a... You know, people can come together for like any like fun events that could happen. Maybe holiday events would be fun to do. You know, something for Christmas or Thanksgiving. So I have no idea what theme they would go for. For a game about going through purgatory and hell. Yeah. Where'd he go? Unique. Oh, the unique elite's here. I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get blasted this time. Oh my. Oh, everyone's already like getting away from that thing. Maybe another time. Someone says there's a... Oh, he's talking about the... No, here it is. No keys. I kind of want to focus on getting a... Oh, God. I kind of want to try to get a key. And start going through a torture chamber. Oh, God. Looking at my map is probably not the best idea for me while in the middle of combat. Oh, yeah, 21 players now. It's pretty much a full lobby. So if you have not noticed, even though the game is called 33 Immortals, there are worlds where that player gets reduced. So in Purgatorio, you're only allowed 22 players in this world. So it kind of goes against the actual name of the game. Oh, God! So it's only 33 Immortals when you're in Inferno. Only in Inferno will the game remain true. Oh, come here. Did I gain a key yet? I did not get a key yet. Man, the amount of enemies are in abundance right now. Oh! Woo! My reaction time is on top right now. They said there was a key or a chest here, right? No. I might have to buy a key. It's just not something I am always willing to do. Woo! Where'd he go? So, I've been opening and closing the map. When I get the chance, I'll keep it open. As you can see on the map, it's sort of different from how Inferno looks. But to me, it doesn't really look that different. But that just could be me. Because I kind of like the terrain kind of looks the same. And, you know, some of the objects on the map kind of look the same. So it might just be me. But to me, they don't look that different. Man, people are like beelining towards the chambers. I feel like I'm not gonna have any chambers for myself. I'm gonna try to get to that one at the top. No, I'm gonna save my bones. Now, in terms of chambers, I don't think there's really much of a difference. I can't believe I dodged into that. There isn't too much of a difference in terms of what you do in these chambers. Defeat all enemies, try not to die, etc., and, you know, so on and so forth. My co-op strike is ready, or co-op power is ready. Oh, Jesus. All right, chamber complete. And there we go. Cracked rosary beads. That's going to be a lot easier to do 300. And the bloodstained stool. Thanks for the heals. The next step now is... I think either taking on the unique enemy or go for one more torture chamber. But that's going to greatly depend on whether or not I find another key. Now, I mentioned I could have taken the ordeal where keys don't appear in chests, but I noticed that one of the feats I have to accomplish in Purgatorio is opening 5 chests with keys. So, obviously, that idea is a no-go. There's a couple of people taking on the unique enemy already. 2 people against a unique enemy. I mean, they can do it. I'm just not fully confident that it's going to be that easy to pull off. Come here, you. Oh! Oh, I got it. I think until the next torture chamber is open, I'll stay out here. Oh wait! Oh god! 5 people are going towards the unique enemy right now. It's time for me to go. I don't have a teleportation stone, so I'm just gonna have to make my way there. Without getting murdered by everything else. Oh, I don't think did I beat this one before? I don't think so. Woo! That elite right there isn't going to make things any easier for us. By God! Oh, he's aiming for me. He does not like me in the slightest. This guy is such bullet hell. If you're wondering why those red orbs keep appearing, it's because of this asshole. Ow. I'm trying not to get hit by them, but he's sending them out so freaking often. I can't get a hit in. Oh my god! Divine Retribution! Oh! Oh no! That is the second time. That is the second time I got hit by that thing. Yeah, Divine Retribution, how that works is, depending on the type of retribution, the amount that come around you depends on the number of players that are together. So of course, with all the players gathered in one spot, it's gonna be... it's gonna be hell. Alright. Not the ones that I need, but the Book of Hymns? That's actually really good for this build. Critical hits deal plus 15% damage per nearby player. And I'll hold on to this one for now. Why not? If I can go to another torture chamber... If I can go to another chamber and try to get the relic that I want, the epic one, it'll make things a lot better for me. I am almost leveled up though. Give me a second. Here we go. Let's go! Capture all seals. I'm trying to take care of these guys first. I think in Purgatorio, target priority is going to be even more important. So any enemy that provides protection or healing on other enemies are going to be the first ones to go. Oops. Oh yeah, watch out for traps in this one. I don't think any of you have even seen this objective before. Basically, you have to capture 3 seals. They only pop out one at a time. So once you capture the first one, the next one will come up, and so on and so forth. You do this until all 3 are captured, and then the enemies will stop spawning. That is, if you can survive that long. Ow. Last one. Fortunately, I think we're all at a point right now where we're dealing enough damage to keep the enemy count down. So I am not too worried. The only thing I need to worry about is not getting hit too much. Because, yeah, I can only die 3 times right now before I get a game over. Oh god, this thing. An elite version of the healer is not a fun thing to fight. Very good. 92 co-strikes. Oh! I forgot about this thing. I forgot I didn't have this yet. So that's 3 of my relics that I need. Unfortunately, that means I might not get the Jewel of Princes that I wanted. What is going on? Who's making that noise? Oh! I see. Someone wants to do the secret chamber. I could probably get over to him. Excuse me? Now, secret chambers. As you can see, a whole slew of elite enemies appear all at once. You must defeat them all. And upon beating this, you'll gain a relic, a legendary boss relic. This thing is definitely going to be the more annoying one. Whew. At least we have all the healers at the same spot. Oh god! No! No! Ah! God damn it. If there's any consolation, at least they're healing in a corner where there's no other enemy. Oh, never mind. There he is. They just won't stop. We just don't have enough. We're just not dealing enough damage to stop them. You can stun them out of doing that healing area. But with the three of us, it looks like that's not possible. We are struggling hard. Oh shoot, I got hit. So long as these healers are alive, we're not going to be going anywhere. Bond with me! Oh shit. We're not bonding! Oh. Shit. Ah! And now I'm dead. Thank you. No, 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 no! Oh, no! Why did I focus off the healer? Look at that. He's back to full... He's back to full health! I can't go anymore. I can't go any further. One more hit and it's game over. Both the healer and the stone thing are after my ass. You! All right, let's do that shit again. All right, I got 10 minutes left. Hopefully, I re-wished the relics that I already found. Hopefully hopefully there'll be people that join in, because oh my god, that was a terrible. I don't want to end it like that. Maybe avoid the torture. Maybe avoid the secret chamber. I mean, it was just bad luck mainly that the secret chamber was so tedious, because there were 2 healers. Like, what are you gonna do when up against 2 healers? All right, let me take a look around. All right, we got. Oh wait. We got 21 people. If we can revive that 1 soul. I don't have any way to... I'll have to make my way over to some other people. Right now I'm kind of lost. They're taking on the unique enemy. Yeah. I'll fight. Oh, shit! Oh my god! Okay. Very different. Very different from the last unique enemy I fought. I'll have to take care of that. My dog is barking like crazy just outside. But I can't do anything right now because you cannot pause an online game. This one drops shadow version of himself. I just went from 180 to 69 health from that one attack. Oh my god, I can't get a hit in. Oh, get him! He dropped the armor. Wail on him! Sure, I'll get away with that. Why not? I got the clerical. And all attacks inflict all status effects you can inflict. That's going to be useless to me. Please heal. Please heal me. Please heal me. Please heal me. Please heal me. Please heal. Oh, God. Yeah. Focus on the torture chamber. No need to help others. That would be inconceivable. I couldn't heal myself because I already healed at that bone shrine. I was relying on other people's mercy, I guess you could say. It's not like I can enter the chamber yet anyway. I still don't have a key. These ones that are laying out the damage areas are incredibly annoying. I really, really want to get that chest, but nobody is fighting it. Nobody's fighting this thing. No, God, okay. Gotta retreat to heal. Me key. No key, but I can make up for it by going to a chamber and buying one. I need to go into a chamber. Even if it means having a no, not again! If it means coming out with less bones than I can muster, I need to go in. Defeat all enemies, I can do that. Bond with me! Oh, that was close. That's done. Oh, somebody took down the secret chamber. You know what? Better than me, apparently. There we go. Cracked rosary beads. I got the main 3 that I need, and that's a blessed bead too. And okay, oh, I got my full build. That deals 12 seconds longer to reset instead of 7. That's why I say I bringing 6 ordeals is great. I think for the rest of the run here, I can just stay outside and just grind. I want to get my empathy up as high as possible. I also want to make sure I get as much bones as I can so that the co-op power is... God damn it! So that the co-op power is, gives me as much of an attack bonus as I can. Sorry if I'll be cutting most of this run, since you've already seen me fail miserably on the last one. You pretty much know what a Purgatorio Run looks like. So I'm just going to keep fighting until the next retribution comes. And then I'll show you the Ascension battles and so on. Jesus Christ. These purple ones are goddamn awful. They just keep spamming those damage areas. Where's that level up? There it is. Okay. Oh, look! More of them. You! Bond with me! We got this. One, two, three. That was worth every second. Oh, yes. 376 bones. Oh, that's so good to carry. And I just walked into that. You know what? I'm still happy. I'm still happy. I walked into two more, but I'm still happy. Oh god, that's... I see the people just above me that are getting that chest. I think that's one of the bigger ones. Yeah, it is. That's the one I passed earlier in the run. I need that. Oh, time to leave. Gimme. I'm a greedy boy. I'm not planning to get a teleportation stone. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to get a teleportation stone. So I can see, unlike the Inferno Ascension battles, there's only 2 circles available, which means we can only get upwards to 2 of the legendary boss relics. Bond with me! The relics that you get here are not different from Inferno at all. All the relics are the same across each world. So there's no like special relic for like Purgatorio or one for Inferno. It's all the same. Not so tough now without your second healer elite, huh? Huh? Not so tough! I should get attack. I'll be fine. I'll be fine with 18 empathy. This is actually really high. So out of the 22 players, we have 17. We only lost 5. We have a very good chance here with 17. So since I didn't screw up on this run, you finally get to see what this particular boss is like. You can even, you could tell just by the name alone what this is. So for my best chance to get the 300 coal strike counter, it's going to be here against the boss. There was no way I was going to get it during the run. It has to be at the boss fight. God, the graphics look so good. Did I not mention that it looks really, really good? Begin! I'll zoom out for everybody. Just spam away. People can do code strikes when they want to. I need to get the code strike counter up. Forgotten sins. So if you didn't notice what it is, you have to destroy these things in a particular order. Looks like everybody's on top of that. Wow, we've already finished, and we're not even halfway through. Look at that. Look at my code strike counter. 80, 90, 300. I'm going to save my co-power after this. I could have kept up the combo, but I wasn't really thinking. Remember, I take plus 200% damage during boss fights. So I am trying not to screw myself over here. Empty 3 boss health bars. That was a daily. Remembered virtues. This one's kind of the more annoying one. Basically, there are these little pomegranate things that try to get to the center of the map. You need to destroy them before they reach the center, or else they'll empower the boss. If it empowers the boss too much, he'll fire attacks that are completely unavoidable. So we are not going to let that... Oh, God, I just took a hit. I took a nasty hit. Not after me. I need this. Oh boy. People actually trip up on this attack sometimes. Because of how fast this thing turns. You just notice a couple people got hit. Ow. Bond with me! Forgotten City. Is that the same one? I already forgot what the combination was. I wasn't paying attention. I saw hand was first, right? Was it bird after that? No, it was fish. I need more buns! Ooh, forbidden knowledge. So for this one, you just have to go to 3 different areas, defeat the elites there, then pick up the buff. Fortunately, everyone's on point. And now it's just free real estate here. I need to bond! Now that's how you do it. I noticed that in Purgatorio you get a lot more, you do get a lot more rewards in terms of gems, so that might be just because of the call to arms. We'll see. I think it's actually... No, I think that's a separate reward. So I just got a lot of eternal shards on top of the bonus shards. There you go. Oh my god. I keep forgetting like how much eternal shards you get in Purgatorio. I guess this is I guess in a way you should be getting more rewards from Purgatorio alone because of it's like the second world you go into always. So I have almost 400 shards. A good amount of Stardust too. But look how much I could have gotten if I focused on activating co-op powers, because look how much score you get from co-op powers alone. And everybody was spamming them like crazy. Not me though. No, I stuck with 24 and I'm like, oh, 69 points. Nice. But yeah. Another example of working together as best you can. But because I was so focused on getting co-strikes, I don't mind losing Stardust on that. But cool. I think that's all there is to the show for this game right now. I mean, this game, it's just a lot of fun to play. It's great that I came back to this. Oh my, what? New daggers? Hold on. Some fellows go even as far as to adorn its prominence with jewels. Can you imagine trying to get in the right mindset for a duel when your adversary shows up with a sparkly crotch? What? All right, and my feats. I completed the 300 co-strike counter. I'm glad I made that wish for the rosary beads. I don't think I would have gotten it without it. Collect 30 halos too. 2 more capes. Oh, and buy cosmetics from that guy. Buying cosmetics costs Stardust, an amount of which I obviously don't have enough. Wait, I got something else? Daily quests. Oh, right. I need to equip other weapons. That sucks. I think with that, I'm just going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for experiencing this game with me and checking this game out again after its update. Overall, I love the game still. I played this so much when it was out on Game Pass, and even though I started from scratch on the Epic Store version, I think it's still like really fun to play. Even starting over gave me nostalgia how this game was back in its beta. Like the art style of this game looks really, really cool. Just the cartoony look of it. The combat feels a lot different now that they've added enemy armor, but to be honest, I feel like it is a nice addition to the game. Although to be completely honest, I think there are still some balancing issues that they need to iron out now that the enemies have armor. A lot of people are even complaining in the community Discord that some of the relics are less effective or efficient now that armor has been added to the enemies. And that balancing, a little more balancing on some of the relics would be good. I agree. The inclusion of ordeals to add modifiers to your runs gives the hardcore players a much better challenge for a much higher reward. I think they did a good job adding that in. If you didn't notice, if you were to equip all 12 ordeals, you would have a chance of bosses dropping legendary cosmetics. I don't know what they are. I'm not going to do them anytime soon because all 12 of those ordeals at once, that's going to be a nightmare. I barely got through it with 11. But in any case, really great changes to the game so far. I look forward to how they're going to further develop this game as they approach 1.0. I don't know off the top of my head when the full launch is going to come out, but they have gotten so far in this game already. I don't mind waiting a little longer for 1.0 to come out, because this game, I feel, is too good to fail. Anyway, I hope you don't mind me gushing about the game so much. This is definitely just one of those games that I just come back to every now and then, just to see how everything's going, how the community is faring, and just to have some fun in between the newer games that come out. But for now, I'm going to shut up talking about this game and say, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to see any other gameplay I do on this channel, then I will be very thankful if you also hit the subscribe button as well and help this channel grow. And you'll be seeing a lot more games like these in the future. Until then, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone.